Wait, hey, do you guys hear that? Watchtower, are you saying this?
We're saying it, Wall. I'll get the captain on it right away.
Enjoy the sense of control when Calamari comes. Soon the world will fall. You shall be helpless to stop it.
Guardians, protectors of the elements, show me your metal, and give no quarter. The enemy masses before us, thinking us afraid that they already victorious. But remember, we've crushed them before, and we shall again. Iron Guardians, forward to victory! Fully, the enemy armies in retreat. Come on, boys, let's finish them all.
General, we have achieved victory. The enemy is in retreat and our scouts are picking off the rest of them.
I do not like it. The enemy doesn't just retreat, especially not zombies, and not in large groups. That was too easy. Something's not right here.
Anyone down here? Don't worry about the ruckus upstairs. It's just an army of zombies. The general's dealing with them. My goodness, I haven't seen a group that big since... What is this? What is this? Father, someone come quick! The train! Father, what could this mean?
I do not know. I did not serve the Earth realm. This does not look good, though.
Shall I go?
Yes, call a council. This is not good, but everyone needs to know of this. It might cause quite an uproar.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience of this meeting, but it was most necessary. My nephew, Dart, went down into the chambers this morning and discovered that the tree was looking ill. He told his father, my brother, who in turn told me. As you all know, the tree holds the world together, and if it is sick, something must be done.
Indeed, I have examined the tree for myself and it has contracted a disease. We do not know a cure for it, but what we do know is that it was artificially implanted.
Implanted? You mean someone went in there and purposely poisoned the tree? Who among us would do that? We're here to protect it. If the tree falls, the whole world will fall.
Perhaps that was the purpose of the disease. Someone, an outsider, wants the world destroyed.
My thoughts exactly. Me and the Earth Clan researched who would have the malevolence to try such a thing, and the only creature we could come up with was a demon.
A demon? How is this possible?
Supposedly, all the demons were banished millennia ago along with the wizards.
Yes, that's exactly why it makes sense. The demons will want revenge on us and the wizards for putting them away forever. With the wizards gone forever, we would be their target. The question is, how did it get in unspotted without killing any of the guards? And how is there still a demon left in our realm?
That zombie group that attacked us earlier, I had a feeling about them. They didn't seem to fight. They just came and then they retreated. It could be that this attack could have been a diversion. With all our attention on the zombie horde outside, a demon could have slipped in.
General, I think we should focus less on how the demon got in and more on reversing the effects of this poison. Daron, have the Earth Clan found out anything on how to stop the disease?
Maybe. It is said that when the tree is ill, a certain life force can be tapped and diverted to the tree's heart to flush out the disease. However, there's no record of this life force, where it is, or how to tap it.
Perhaps the Oracle of Fire knows.
I wouldn't trust the Oracle in Sendai. It is an immortal creature, playing on the minds of mortals with riddles and half-truths. It haunts a volcano, controlling its moods. We've trusted it too many times before, and it has given us false answers. There must be something, Teron. A book, some spell, a potion,
Afraid
maybe.
not, Aquay. There is no record of this disease or how to cure it, and the more time we waste trying to research it, the further the disease advances and the more the life forces fail. The Oracle may be our only hope.
Then it is settled. We will take a quest to Mount Darkfire and consult the Oracle. I am needed here to defend against any more attacks. However, my nephew Dart will accompany you. The quest will be undertaken at dawn.
Can't believe we're actually doing this. I just hope we don't get more than we bargained for.
We didn't bargain for anything, Aquay. We chose this for ourselves.
We in the army have assembled here to see you off. The task before you will be no small one, but nothing can stop you, for you are Iron Guardians. I would come with you, and the whole army too, but we must stay and defend our remaining life force. We will pray for your success and your safe return. May Notch be with you.
The General's speeches sure get you where you live, don't they?
Do wish we could spare some of his soldiers to come with us, that's all.
Well, onward to the mountain then. Mount Darkfire does not usually have this much volcanic activity. Something must be already happening.
Or maybe the Oracle is toying with us as usual. Only one way to find out. See you at the top, fellows. As I said, there's nothing here.
The Oracle will come.
I don't know. Something feels unnatural about all this.
Perhaps Teron is right. Perhaps now is not the time.
Blast that Oracle!
Wait, that's Netherrack. That's Netherrack. It's flammable.
I told you the Oracle would mess with us!
Blast it! We're trapped!
No one has ever listened to me my entire life. If you would just listen to me and not come to this stupid mountain...
Hold thy tongue, Aquay. Panicking will not help us at all. We need to figure our way out of here right now.
Fellows, we've got company.
Swain Notch, it's the Oracle.
The trees, the world went before he will seek to return his hand. The heroic form must east they go, to a place where the sun doth show, and find the end, and bring him down, from the seed that must be sown. They return as threes, the eye of the fourth cannot be seen. Many things be found on the way, they must travel for many nights and days, that they may fix the damaged one, but all come home to nothing.
Tell us what we wish to know, foul ghost.
4 heroes must travel east, where the sun does not shine to save the world, but only 3 return. What could this mean?
It is toying with our minds as usual, as all shades do. We shall return from this quest victorious, and all of us shall return.
I can feel the mountain shake. We must get off this peak at once.
those tremors have gotten worse. It's already begun.
Well, we can't go back to the castle to get reinforcements, for our boats are gone. We'll have to continue east.
Well, the first obstacle we have to surmount is that swamp.
I do not like this rain. It blocks the stars from my view, and I cannot navigate. We can't go any farther.
I do believe Akwe is right. We cannot advance farther tonight. We must set up camp here.
Alright then, and Sendai, get out the tent.
Thank goodness Akwe thought to bring the tent. This weather's beastly.
It's the fog. They must hide many monsters out there. I hope Doc gets back safe.
Sorry, mate, late fellows. There were a few creepers out there that I had to dodge. Otherwise, the perimeter is very secure. No monsters have seen us or detected us. Thank goodness for the tent.
You know, it is often around campfires such as these that heroes often tell their life stories. Perhaps one of us should share his tale tonight.
Alright, I'll give it a whirl. No one is sure where the Air Clan came from. Some say we were forged aboard the mighty airships of the wizards. Others say we were cast from starlight. No one is sure. When the wizards vanished from the world forever, I separated from my family and took my wife and brother-in-law in a covered wagon, and we traveled across the world for a year. Then, finally, we settled and built a farmhouse on a prairie. Life was good there. We had crops, there was a river, and hunting was plentiful. My wife was happy there. We could have started a family. Alas, as the poets proclaim, nothing gold can stay. I was returning from hunting one day and I saw smoke rising from the house. I came closer and found it had been set ablaze by skeleton raiders. Everything was reduced to ashes. My home, my crops, my family. I had lost everything. For a long, terrible moment I stood paralyzed on that hillside overlooking the house, not moving, not saying anything, not even crying. My grief was so great, my agony so pronounced. I screamed at the sky, cursing the fates, and I wept for a long time. Finally, I buried my family's ashes, and I traveled north till I found my uncle and my father at the castle, and there I stayed. Until now. For the rest of my life, I spent every night tossing and turning on my bed, haunted by the faces of my wife and my brother-in-law. And all the moment goes by that I do not miss them. Since then, I have trained myself to fight. So from then on, I wouldn't have to stand by helplessly as people died. Especially not those that I cared about. That is my tale.
I told you, they're lost.
No, we're not lost. And Sendai's right, old chap. I do think we're lost. Oh yeah, how would you know? You can't navigate for the life of you, Dart.
There, see? I marked that mound with a torch last time we passed it. We've definitely been here. Well, since when have you been a navigator, airhead? Since stop talking seaweed breath. Oh, that's how this is gonna be, huh? No one's ever listened to me before. Well, fine. You can navigate for yourselves. I'll find my own way. Huh? What's called his boats in a knot?
Search me.
Don't be so quick to judge. You two go set up the tent. I'll go talk to him. Something you'd like to get off your chest, don't you?
It's nobody's problem, John. Only my own.
Well, talking never hurt anyone. Come on, the others are setting up the tent. Let's all talk. Well, now that we're all here, we've got a good fire going. Aquay has something he wishes to talk about.
I wasn't always a land dweller. Long ago, some of the Water Nation, like me, had built great ships and moved completely to the sea, and there we lived. Those were turbulent times, For the most part, my tribe and the other sea rover tribes were at peace, but even on the sea we were constantly at war with the monsters we had fought on land so long before. But here, they were weak, and we destroyed their ships like one steps on wooden models. I was an admiral. My younger brother had just received his first command, a 24-gun frigate. Back then, each fleet would consult the word of an oracle before battle. Only I questioned the enigmatic words of the elusive beings, but I held my tongue. Our orders were to find and destroy an enemy battle group supposedly on the move. When we got there, there were no ships in sight. We were so confused, even I didn't notice what was in the water streaking for my brother's ship. It was a squid, and I thought it was harmless. But it was making really quickly for my brother's frigate, and I noticed finally that there was something attached to it. Before I could do anything, I had just enough time to look into my brother's eyes once more before he and his ships disintegrated into the sea. I was devastated, none more than me. We managed to find some wounded survivors in the water, but my brother was in the womb of the deep. I was put to court-martial for failure and defeat, and for supposedly not heeding warnings from the Oracle. I was stripped of my command and marooned. Since then, I found my way alone to the Castle of the Elements. Since then, I have been the only one to question the words of the Oracle. But I have not been trusted. It is my curse. And my brother is dead because of it. Let's see. Who knows how long it's been since I've last seen her. Fellows, I found something.
Looks like a mining camp.
I've seen these before. They're usually bustling with activity. Where is everybody?
We'll have to split up. Taron, Dart, you go out and look up in the tent. As for you and Sendai...
I'm gonna need your help breaking through that door.
That door shouldn't be a problem. I brought along some of my special TNT, just in case. Quick, over here. We've got to get out of the blast radius. TNT's powerful stuff. 1, 2... 3.
That was 3?
Hey, I'm a blacksmith. Sue me.
Okay, you go check around. I'm gonna go into the mine shaft. This worker's tent has an expansive kitchen. These men certainly didn't starve to death.
There's no one in here either. Maybe the others have had more luck.
Elevators. These men were well equipped.
I wonder what they were digging for. Look at this cart system over here on the wall. It's extensive. Over there. That'll lead to where I'm going. Another elevator. This must lead down to the bottom of their most recently digging. Oh, what does that smell? It smells like... What is this? Blood. Back to the surface.
Graves. Didn't notice these before. What are the others? There's a lot of graves. A lot of people died here, but why? Hello? Huh. There you are. What's... Oh, sweet Notch. How could this happen to water?
Only one reason I can think of. One of the life forces is dying, and that means only one thing.
Even the water from deep within the earth, the water that's supposed to be the most pure is starting to turn to blood. We may only have days before the oceans turn, and once that happens, everything on Earth will start dying.
They're running out of time.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
The heavenly bridges are the fastest way east. If we want to get there in time, we must go through here.
For the record, this is a bad idea.
Wait a minute. Something isn't right here. I just sense it.
Don't tell me you're scared of heights now, Terron. Come on, we gotta keep moving.
This is the last bridge.
So you keep telling us.
Let's all cross it quickly.
Incendai! No!
Calm yourself, Akron. I fear too for our comrade. He's made of steel. I'm sure he's alive.
We best find a way down and help him. Notch, protect him.
This is where the bridge supports were. Looks like they've been blasted away.
That rumbling must have been a TNT explosion. But where's Incendai? Over here, found him! He's in far better shape than even I expected him to be.
Looks like he's still breathing. Quick, we must set up the tent. Get him to shelter. I'll see what I can do for him. He's barely conscious and slipping fast. I don't think I can do anything for him.
What? No. Terron, come on. You've been a scholar. You must have been a doctor at some point.
I once was. Not anymore.
Well, why not anymore? Especially now when we need you most. Come on, Terron. What's wrong?
Many years ago, more than I care to elaborate, I was indeed a healer, the best in the plains. People from other villages came to my town with their sick to be healed by me and those who I had trained. But then there was a massive outbreak of what we now call the Blood Rust. Each case takes 3 skilled doctors almost 10 hours of non-stop work to cure, and thousands were sick. We brought doctors from as far as the mountains, but many people died regardless. After a week of non-stop work, I was so exhausted I could barely hold my instruments. But then my grandson came in. He was infected with the blood rust. As tired as I was, I worked on him. But he only made a few more hours before we had to dig a grave for him. He died under my care. I should have saved him, but he is dead. Since then, I moved away from the village and devoted my life to studies of the world. But my instruments have long since been cast away. Don't you see? I wasn't able to save who I love most. I can't save it, Sendai. I can't.
Taron, what happened wasn't your fault. You know that being a healer means that you can only make the life of a patient better for him. He will die eventually. But Taron, you can't give up because of one dead. Would your grandson want you to wallow in self-pity while someone else you can help dies? What would he say if that happened? What would he say if you were here? How's he doing?
Why don't you ask him in person?
I knew you'd pull it off, Taron.
Now that he's recovered, Sendai has something to tell us.
While I was unconscious, I was visited with a vision. I was given the location of our destination. I was also told we had very little time. In 2 days, all the world's water will become blood, and then the rest of the elements will fail. The man in the dream said something I still don't understand. He said, "This world cannot be saved, but one of you will save everyone." I don't know what it means, but we best move to a place east of here called the Earth's Maw.
The Earth's Maw. In my travels I heard of such a place, but I thought it was just a myth. Its name is aptly given. It's a massive hole in the earth that seems to fall away forever. Literally, the Earth's mouth. But not much is known about it. People don't go near it. Well, if it's where we're going, we best get moving then.
The man in my dreams also said, "Ask the way from the woodman."
Well, if those aren't woodmen, I don't know what is.
Hello, travelers.
Good morning, friend. We are looking for a place called the Earth's Maw. Do you know of it?
Too well, I'm afraid. Too many of my men have wandered over in that area and not come back. They say it feeds off visitors. I'll take you there, but I'll not accompany you inwards. This creek is one of the entrances to the Earth's Maw.
What on earth are those orbs?
That duck will have the ill fortune to find out.
Alright, that's a bit problematic.
There are other ways to the rim. As far as I can see, there's no safe way down. Many of my men have gone inward, and none of them have come back out.
We'll need ropes. I guess we'll have to climb down. Well, maybe we could go down by making parachutes?
Nope to both. Both have been tried. Men have still not come out. I have not seen a single survivor of that black pit.
One thing for it, then. Sweet notch! Dart!
I'm getting too old for this.
Unbelievable.
Find me.
My goodness, we're finally here.
This looks like our tree back home. We must focus now. How do we gain this seed for the tree?
In my dream, the man said something about a key.
Blasted a key? Okay, we gotta figure this out. We gotta find that key.
At last, the little heroes are here.
Oh no! The demon! It was waiting for us!
We must not die yet, unless we figure out this key. Our whole journey and our deaths would be for nothing.
I brought some friends who would love to meet you.
I cannot keep it silent anymore. I must tell you all. There was something I did not tell you about my dream. I am the key to this. If I say some certain words to this tree, I shall die, but my soul as a sacrifice will trigger a rebirth of the world. A massive holocaust will destroy this world and all the evil in it, but like a phoenix, a new earth shall rise from the ashes.
Sendai, are you sure?
It is my destiny. Many years ago I killed the chieftain of a foreign tribe. I was cursed. I was told the curse could be lifted from my soul if I gave it up willingly. Now's the time. Time to fulfill my destiny. Tree, to thee I give a willing soul, that others might live and prosper in peace, that they may carry on the next world, which, for the price of my soul, I give for them.
He did it!
Not bless his soul, he did it.
It was as he had said. The world had been reborn, pure, young, and new. At first, we thought we were the only ones left, but soon we found that all that was good in the old world had survived. We were soon reunited with our friends and comrades. Terra went back to healing and took up his mantle as the greatest healer in the land. Akwe, the last I saw of him, he had built his own ship and taken his family back to sea where they belonged. As for me, I started a family again. They used to know me as Dot. but when my uncle the general died, he rechristened me Arrow Storm. I write this chronicle nearly 4 years after the Great Renaissance, but no one has seen any of the old monsters we once feared and fought. My guess is that they either perished in the rebirth, or that maybe they're still back on that old world, tormented by eternal fire. We may never know. As I close this chronicle, I must remind all who read this to remember he who gave all he had to give us a second chance. Bravest man I'll ever know, Sendai the Blacksmith. We have survived the night, and now we are in the dawn of a new era, the era of the Iron Guardians.